one of the things that I just wanted to share with people listening is it's so interesting to me how I found your work. And you know the story, but for those who are listening in, just to kind of connect with how I came across Yakov's work and really what it's meant to me, what it's done for me. I was in the mountains of Santa Cruz taking about a 3-day retreat for myself, just by myself, and just really trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the next stage of my life. Where did I want my movement practice to go, my coaching practice, my business? And in that space, one of the things that came up was I allowed myself the permission to look into things or parts of myself that I hadn't allowed myself permission in the past. And one of that was to learn an instrument. And so I said, you know what? Like, my background, I'm not musical. My parents are, there was no connection to music or anything like that in my life. And I was like, I really want to learn the shaman's drum. I love the sound and what it does to connect me with my heart and ground me. And so I started looking up courses online or just looking up anything. And I came across a few. Yours was one of them. And so I got it right then and there. I didn't have a drum with me. But when I watched your course, and it's a 3-video course, and it's incredible. And one of the things that you said in there, which was so empowering for me, was, if you don't have a drum, that's okay. Just use your hand right now and beat your chest and follow along with me. And that experience was so powerful and so moving. So I'd love to just start off with just getting right into it and just asking you, in your experience, why the drum? Why the drum is a tool that you've chosen, and how did that come about?
Well, it's a great question, and I think a really important one, because the drum is it's it's one of those really ancient instruments. It's not something that's new. Rhythm has been around since the very first moment when nothing became everything, and in that expansion, there was already rhythm present, like beats, waves of explosion, expansion out into all possibility. And of course, each one of us, we hear that drumbeat for 9 months in the womb. We hear our mother's heart the whole time. And so the drum is such a call backwards into our past, like our deep past, but also our personal biographical experience. And not just that, it helps us to be present because it's a call to the body, it's a call to movement, it's a call to the bones. It has, I think of the drum being at the center of so many medicine wheels, and
Mm.
the vibration, the ripple, the tone of the drum rippling out like a heartbeat does. And it's a call to be present. It's a call to shift state, and that's its power. The people who are studying these things now in a laboratory, which I find very fascinating, that people study the effect of rhythm on the brain, on the heart, on the nervous system. And apparently, just 7 minutes of playing the drum or listening to the drum in around 100 beats per minute, 110 beats per minute, or less, or a little more, but in that range, that will bring us into a deeper state of concentration. It will shift our brainwave patterns, and it opens us to a more creative view. And that view, the creative view, the one that's open to exploring the situation that we find ourselves in as a creative um, dilemma, as a creative dilemma. That call is what really fascinates me most in life, is how whatever we can use to bring us to that place where we recognize we have some choice. That's what creativity is. It's like, I don't have to keep doing this. There are new possibilities. And the drum opens the door in a very, well, you can rely on it. You can rely on it to open that door. It doesn't take long.